Alright, let me paint a picture in your head. You and your mom are out for a drive. You just got done running errands at the Walmart, and on your way home, you know what's coming up. The greasy smell, the big red sign in that sweet golden logo. Of course, I'm talking about AutoZone. America's largest auto parts store, there is no denying its place in American retail. And speaking about large, McDonald's. As you drive down the road, you ask your mom for one simple thing: to stop and get a Happy Meal. At first she says no, but then as the turn comes up, she hits that dirty 90-degree angle, and before you know it, you're eating nuggets or a burger, fries and apple slices. There was nothing better. Wash it all down with a chocolate milk and you got yourself a meal. But there's one thing that I didn't mention. One thing that meant more than the food. And of course, I'm talking about the toy. The entire reason why Happy Meals were special, the toy was in a league of its own. Think about it, as a little kid there was nothing better than getting a new toy. And when a new toy and lunch were included in the same box, that was a win-win. Those McDonald's toys paved the way to let your imagination run wild. I mean, the amount of movie crossovers I pretended to have with Rio and Ice Age was insane. And recently, I got nostalgic for Happy Meal toys. Something about the joyful memories of getting that toy made me want to go back, so I hopped in the car and I went and got a Happy Meal. And let's just say, I was pretty excited to see what toy I got. I mean, it had been years since I had even touched one of the damn things. And what I got, well, it was kinda disappointing. You see, when I got the meal, they were promoting Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So for my toy, I got a Star-Lord. Now what does Star-Lord do, you ask? Absolutely nothing. The arm swings, you can rock it back and forth. That's it. This toy was disappointing, man. McDonald's toys have severely fallen off. But this got me wondering, what is the greatest McDonald's toy of all time? Now obviously everyone's going to have their different opinions. Certain people grew up in certain times, so this is all in my opinion. But I think I can come up with a pretty good decision. So sorry to any Space Jam 2 McDonald's toys fans out there, because that is not winning. So here we go, let's take a look at some different McDonald's toys and decide which one is the best. Now first of all, let me get my personal bias out of the way. It's the 2012 Rio toys. Okay, now that that's over, let's talk about them. You see, my era of Happy Meal eating was roughly 2010 to 2016-ish, and around that time there were a lot of good toys released. Some ones that pop up in my memory are Mario Kart 8, Ice Age, The Smurfs, and Bakugan, just to name a few. But for some reason, the Rio toys especially stick out to me. There were 8 different toys to collect, all with different characters from the film, but for some reason this one chick is planted in my brain so much. When I think of McDonald's toys, this is what I think of. It didn't do anything crazy, it wasn't special, but it holds a place in my heart. You know what doesn't hold a place in my heart though? The Cactus Plant Flea Market toys. These were limited edition toys found in adult Happy Meals in 2022, and people went crazy for them. There were 4 toys, all portraying different old McDonald's mascots. You had the whole gang and Grimace. For some reason they jumped in value. People were obsessed and all McDonald's sold out of them. I'm guessing it was just due to nostalgia, because who the hell would want a toy of Grimace in 2022? It's Grimace. You know what does give me nostalgia, however? The McDonald's Halloween pails. Despite not really being a toy and not even including a toy, there was always something special about receiving one of these. Being able to decorate them using the stickers that were provided and then being able to use the pails to trick-or-treat afterwards was the best. Now, did I ever actually go trick-or-treating with a McDonald's pail? No, but hey, it's still something. Now, if you want to go for a more technical answer, then you could say that the greatest Happy Meal toy of all time was the first. The first set of McDonald's toys, released all the way back in 1979, was more generic than we're used to. There were 6 different toys, all unique in their own way. We had the pencil, the puzzle, the stencils, the bracelets, the spinning tops, and last but not least, the McWrist wallet. Now, since only one of these are remotely interesting, let's talk about the McWrist wallet. These were essentially watches, but instead of telling the time, you could pop open the top and pull out a quarter. Apparently, kids really liked this, but a few months later, McDonald's would drop these toys and pick up branded Star Trek toys instead. And if we want to get even more technical, then you could say that the best Happy Meal toy would be the most expensive one. You see, there's actually a resale market for these toys. People will buy literally anything. And the McDonald's toys with the most value are the Teeny Beanie Boos released in 2000. No, I'm not joking. If you have a full set of the Boos, you can make a whopping $450. I guess around these time, all those Thai Boo animal thingies were super popular. People couldn't get enough of them. Which, like, they're kinda cute. But are they really $450 cute? Other expensive toys include the 1979 Monsters and Robots, the 1994 Power Rangers, and Jerry the Minion from 2013. Although one more expensive toy that I find to be pretty cool is actually the 1999 Inspector Gadget. You see, in order to get the full toy, you had to individually collect every single part of the body in different Happy Meals. When put all together, it actually made a pretty cool action figure, and nowadays this thing fully goes for $350. That's too much, man. You know what else was too much? Kids Bop CDs. There was a point in time where McDonald's, and I believe at some point Burger King, released Kids Bop CDs in their kids' meals. I know those are great for kids, but come on, man, you gotta help out the parents. Plus, what's the fun in a CD? You can't play with it, you can only listen to music by kids. And the music isn't even actually by kids. It's a corporate mess full of adults that overwork these damn kids, and I won't have any of it. These poor kids are essentially being turned into money-making machines, being forced to go on tour, and god damn it, why didn't they ever respond to my application? You know what's funny? Swearing. I love a good case of shit and fuck, so in 2015 when the Minions started swearing in Happy Meals, that was great. You see, there were these talking Minion toys released in July of 2015 to promote the first Minions movie. And when kids and parents got the toy in hand, it sounded an awful like it was saying the words, "What the fuck?" McDonald's would later release a statement saying that they were in fact not saying bad words and instead were talking in Minionese. But you can't talk about Mickey D's toy controversies without talking about the Step-It. The Step-It was a step counting watch released in 2016, around the time when McDonald's was trying to make their image seem more healthy. And I'm sorry, but McDonald's and healthy do not belong in the same sentence, as it would never really work, and you know what? It didn't. There was nothing overly wrong with these watches other than that they basically just didn't work. I remember my grandfather having them sit in the back of his car, and even though no one put them on and used them, they were still counting steps. But hey, that's fine, whatever, they don't work that well, big deal, too bad they burned you. If you had the watch on for too long, it would begin to physically burn your wrist. Something about how it was built or set up, there wasn't enough heat padding, so, slight little third-degree burns. And I'm sorry, but no Happy Meal toy is worth getting burned over. But in my honest opinion, the best Happy Meal toy of all time are the 2014 Lego Movie Cups. You see, I'm not joking, these are my personal favorites. Something about them just make me feel warm on the inside, remembering the chocolate milk I would drink from it, and the noise it would make when you scratched it. Everything about them was awesome. But obviously, that's kind of a lame answer, so for one grand finale, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the greatest McDonald's toy of all time. My Little Pony.